So let's see what break-even chart is. Break-even chart. So basically, break-even chart is a graph between cost and quantity. Cost and quantity. So we have cost on the y-axis and we have quantity Q on the x-axis. Now there are different kinds of cost. First one is the fixed cost. Let us draw it with a dotted line. This is basically fixed cost. So fixed cost does not change with the quantity. So the value is fixed. Let us denote it by F. Now then there is another type of cost which is called the variable cost. The variable cost will vary with the quantity. So let's draw the variable cost also. So this one is variable cost. So for particular quantity the variable cost will be, if this is the variable cost, so for another particular quantity the variable cost will be high. As the quantity increases the variable cost will also increase. So let us denote it by A into Q, where A is the variable cost per quantity and Q is the total quantity. Now the total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. So total cost equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. So that is equal to F plus A times Q. Let us denote it by equation 1. So let's plot it on this curve. So the total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. So it will be a line which will be parallel to this variable cost line. So total cost or is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Now let's draw the sales revenue curve on this plot. The sales revenue curve or total revenue curve will look like this. So this is sales revenue. Yes. The point where the sales revenue curve and the total cost curve intersects, this point is called the break-even point. So if we drop a line here, the quantity corresponding to that will be the break-even quantity Q star, or the cost corresponding to that will be the break-even cost. So basically we can write sales revenue as or also known as total income, that is equal to, let B be the sales, so sales times the quantity. Let it be equation number 2. Equating 1 and 2 because it is the point of intersection of both the curve, that is top curve is sales revenue curve and this one is the total cost curve. So equating equation 1 and equation 2 we get F plus AQ is equal to B times Q, or F equal to B minus A times Q by taking this to the right side, or Q is equal to F by B minus A. So this is the expression for break-even quantity. So break-even quantity Q equal to Q star, or we can also write it as F is the fixed cost by sales, B is the sales and A is the variable cost per quantity, or sales minus variable cost is also known as contribution. So fixed cost by contribution. So these are the important formulas from this section. Now another thing is that in this curve, at break-even quantity there is no profit or no loss. So at break-even we can also write it as no profit or no loss. When the quantity is greater than break-even quantity here, so the sales revenue will be more than the revenue obtained from selling will be more than the total cost. So this area is basically corresponds to profit. And when the quantity is less than the break-even quantity here, the sales revenue curve lies below the total cost curve, and we can say that the company has incurred loss. Or in other words, when cost is greater than the revenue, cost is more, so company is in loss, company or firm. When costs are less than the revenue, or when the revenue is more, we can say that the company has made profit. So this question was asked for Assistant Professor Mechanical Engineering, Kerala PSC in 2016, and question was at break-even point. At break-even point, as we have seen from the curve, sales revenue and total cost are equal. So choice is option B is the right answer. So sales revenue more than total cost is wrong. Sales revenue less than total cost is wrong. Fixed cost and variable cost are equal are also is also wrong, because total cost corresponds to fixed and variable cost, as we can see here. So fixed cost, we will draw the fixed cost first, then we will draw the variable cost. Total cost will be fixed cost plus variable cost. Break-even quantity corresponds to the point of intersection of the total cost curve and the sales revenue curve. Thank you.